Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your May 2017 general reading. I'm Psychic Medium Eric, bringing you your Cancers, your general reading for May 2017. Um, I want to thank all you guys, and I want to show my appreciation. So I have cut the prices of my readings from $40 to $20 for a reading. So now all my readings until the end of the year are only $20. It's my way of saying thank you to all you guys out there who made this channel a success. I would be nowhere without any of you guys. It's a joy and pleasure bringing these readings. I always feel that reading should be affordable. Help should always be affordable. And I really want to thank you guys for really giving me the motivation and the push to really go forward with this. You guys have been so great to me. Like I said, I can't express how much I can't express enough gratitude to all you guys out there. And I will have all the information you need in the description box, so check out my description box and you'll get all the information you need to set up that private reading. It's going to be through phone or video only. That's all I can do right now is phone or video readings right now. But like I said, I've discounted them. I really want to show my appreciation to all you guys out there for really making this channel a success. And basically, that's it. I just want to jump right into your reading because this is for the reading of Cancer. This is my sign. Very interesting. So, Cancers, we've been through a bit of a. I feel like, because I know I could speak from personal opinion, because I know we've been through a little bit of an emotional stuff this year. It's been kind of like an emotional rocky road thing, people coming and going out of our lives. We can't figure it out. It's been really, really confusing this year. I'll be perfectly honest with you, and we don't understand it. But the good thing is, in May, we've got the victory card, the Six of Wands. So we got victory, we got triumph. So things are going to be turning in our favor because in the beginning of the year we got like the Ten of Wands, the Lover's card, and the Queen of Wands reversed. This could be a decision about a fire sign. You might be carrying the burdens of a fire sign, or you just might be carrying a lot of burdens in general. And with the Queen of Wands being in reverse, it could mean we could have been dealing with some mean people, or just some argumentative around relationship, maybe some argumentative energies around relationships, or not quite. I feel like we're not quite understanding why things are going the way they're going with relationships right now. And we do have the Moon card, so I feel like there is some sort of confusion about relationships right now, or just confusion in general. But the good thing is, coming up, all that's going to pass. But I do feel like at the beginning of the year, there's been some confusion. There might be some confusion. You do got the Two of Wands here, Two of Swords, and you do got the Queen of Cups. Maybe you're trying to decide between a water sign or a fire sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or a Sagittarius, Leo, or a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Or going into the month of May, you might be making that decision because you do have the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Swords reversed, because I feel like this is almost, with the Page of Swords reversed, I feel like you're almost going to be, I don't want to say forced to make a decision, but you might be pressured into making a decision where you're just going to make a decision and you're just going to put it out there, say, I either want that water sign or I want that fire sign. You're just going to put it right out there, and someone will feel left out in the cold, but it won't be us because we got the victory. We're going to get what we want. All right? And like I said, there might be many options. Like with the Seven of Cups, it could be options. It could be us fantasizing about what we want or who we want. And we're just going to hop in with the Knight of Wands. We're going to be like, all right, you know what? Let's go for it. Yeah, because I feel like coming into the month of May, there might have been some indecision. There might have been some uncertainties. You might be trying to decide in your head, who should I go with? Where should I go with? You also... Yeah, it looks like this, whatever this you've been carrying it for a while now. It's been like a load. And I feel like that burden will be lifted now, especially with the victory card going into May. I feel like there'll be a lot of burdens that you'll be putting down the wands, and you'll be able to free yourself. I also got, again, with the angel card, you got victory, prosperity, and you also got beloved one, which this is about. I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Some of you might be in a soulmate relationship or deciding, because soulmates could be more than one person. They could be friendship or a love relationship, so you might be deciding with that. Some of you might have a couple of soulmates that you're trying to decide between. All right, and some of you might be deciding to go into a business venture because you do have prosperity here. Maybe you're deciding to go, maybe start a business with, and you're trying to decide with what path you want to go. Maybe it's a path with a water sign, or maybe it's a path with a fire sign. So you might be deciding what to do on the, maybe it's a financial decision that you might be making. All right, so you could be making a financial decision. You may not know what to do. You might be at a crossroads with that. That could be another scenario. You also got break free. This is about, you know what? Try different venues, try different experiences, open up to the universe, make a wish, and stay optimistic. The more you break free and the more you try new things, the more the world will give you more. The world will give you options and give you more options to look at. And all the options that you'll get are going to be ones that are going to be benefiting you. So I feel like it's a really great time for us going into May. I feel like it's going to be a great summer for us Cancers out there. So if there has been some indecision, if there's been some lack of clarity, I feel like going into May, you're going to have that clarity. And I feel like it's time to break out, try some new things, really get the world to open up to you. You also got the basis energy, the outside card. So it's time to go outside. It's time to break free of your confinement. Sometimes go outside. Sometimes it'll help loosen the burdens. Go out, have some fun, or some of you might have some friends coming in or new friends coming in where you're going to be able to do that, where you'll be able to break free, where you'll be able to do different things, and it'll help relieve some of the stresses that you might be going through. Or some of your friends might be helping you through some relationship stuff that you're going through right now anyway. But whatever it is, coming into May, you're going to have a victory. And I feel like you're going to be offered choices, and you're going to charge right into the right choice. I feel like you're going to do that. It's going to be very victorious and very profitable for you. It could be a business partnership, or it could be a love relationship. Whatever it is, you're going to be breaking free, and you're going to just really dive on in. I see a lot of success with that. All right, now for your love cards here, which I got these. You've got engagement, forgive and learning, and trust. And this one flew out, unrequited love. So some of you might have been dealing with either a fire sign or a water sign, and it may not have, the relationship may not have come into fruition, due to any kind of issues. Maybe there's just a lot going on at the time with both of you, or maybe, like I said, maybe you've been putting a lot of effort into it, and you're deciding, you know what, now maybe you're putting in a lot of effort into one person, it's just not paying off. Then somebody else comes in the picture, and you're deciding to, you know what, maybe I'll let that person go, maybe I'll go with somebody new. And always trust that this situation will balance itself out. All right, right after the trust card, you got calling your soulmate. Careful of deception. And worth waiting for. So some of you might have choices coming in. Like I said, some of you might be deciding between a partner right now. You might be sitting back and saying, you know what, which partner do I choose? I know there's one that's right for me, and there's one that's wrong for me. So some of you might be trying to decide which person you would like to date, or which person, or which person is right for you. Because you're always going to know, if you have more than one person you're deciding on, you know one person's not going to be right for you, and one person will be right for you. And some of you might decide, you know what, maybe I'm going to wait and see what plays out. And trust. So some of you might be standing back and waiting. You know, you might be waiting. It's all about divine timing. So you might be trusting, you know what, maybe I should sit back and wait and let things play out. Who's the phony? Who will expose themselves as the phony or the deceptor? Because I feel like some of you might have a deceptor around you, and they might expose themselves. And you'll be like, oh, and then it'll help you make the decision, and then you'll charge in to the right decision, because you might have options, like I said, of people in your life right now that you might be standing back and saying, okay, whose mask is gonna drop, and you're kind of sitting back and waiting. So you're kind of sitting in the background waiting, and you're sitting there going, okay, which partner is it? Which, you know what, sometimes you got to do that though. Sometimes you got to sit back and wait, because you may not have the answers right away. But I feel like if you sit back from the situation and wait, that those answers will expose themselves. You'll get the answers you're looking for, especially if you don't have it and you feel like you're at a crossroads and you're indecisive. Especially with the moon there, you're not sure. Especially if you're dealing with two signs, or two, dealing with maybe dealing with a water sign or dealing with a fire sign, and you might be in it. Like I said, it could be dealing with any kind of sign. It doesn't necessarily have to be that sign. You could just be dealing with two people who may have that kind of, who might represent that personality. They don't have to be that exact sign. But whatever it is, you're coming through victorious, and like I said, you will get your soulmate. And whatever, this soulmate could also bring you prosperity or business. Like I said, this could also be a business partnership too, but it could also be a business partnership, or it could be a love partnership, or it could be a business partnership that flourishes into a love partnership. You never know. Or I feel like some of you might have friendships out there that you won't expect to blossom into a love relationship. So you might have some friends out there who you might be hanging around with that all of a sudden it's starting to blossom into a love relationship unexpectedly, because you're not going to know. It's almost like, whoa, where did this come from? Especially if you're involved in a relationship right now where you feel like you're putting in the effort and you're just not getting back. Well, that you feel like you're not getting what you've put into this relationship. And it might make you feel like it's unrequited love, where I'm putting in, but I'm just not getting out. And then all of a sudden, somebody else comes, and all of a sudden, maybe one of your friendships starts blossoming into friendships, and you might be veering into that you might be veering in that direction, or you might be being steered into that direction. That's why you might be sitting back waiting right now and deciding what course of action you to take. And sometimes you have to sit back and let things play out. Always stay optimistic, all right? And always know that wishes do come true. And now with the Mercury retrograde here, you could be seeing a lot of people coming back also. That could also be the deception card, because these could be people that may not be good for you. So, like I said, you might be at an indecisive time, but you're going to be making decisions. You're going to be charging into the right decisions. Yep. Like I said, you will be ending one of those relationships. But the thing is, the Ten of Swords is reversed, so it's actually good. You're charging into new things. So you're not even going to be bothered, because you know what? It ended. You know what? Goodbye. I'm moving on to someone new and something new. And you've got the Empress. So yeah, you're moving into new things. New blessings, I should say, or new people. And after that, yep. And this, I like this card in the reverse too. The Five of Wands in reverse. It also means you're kind of not confused anymore. The internal battle is kind of subsiding right now, and you're getting a direction and a focus. And I'll pull out one more card for you. Yep. And with the Tower reverse, I like this card in reverse also, because it's about building new foundations. So if you have an unrequited love where you could not build a foundation on, you might be getting a new relationship where you can build a foundation on. All right, Cancer. So that's your general reading for the month of May. I hope you've enjoyed it. Like I said, I got all the information about the sale I'm having on my readings. Remember, the sale is good to the end of the year, so I look forward to hearing from you guys. Your comments, your likes, and your shares. Continue to do so, and I will continue to bring you the best possible reading I can bring you guys out there. You guys have a great May, and I will see you then.